Hi guys, this is Srikanth Chityala. Today we are going to see how to create EC2 instance and install Java, Maven, Apache Tomcat with fast settings. So if you're already aware how to create EC2 install, you can skip the video for 3 to 4 minutes. Just go to EC2 Console. You just log into the AWS account and go to service section and click on EC2 service and click on launch instance and select any OS, Amazon Linux I'm selecting, and storage type is T2.micro, which is free tier. Okay, and configure instant details. These are the default configuration, just leave it as it is, and add storage. By default 8 GB storage, it's okay, just leave it as it is. Add tags. I'm adding tag like name section. I'm giving EC2. Okay. Configure security group. This is security group, nothing but the port numbers which you want to allow or disallow. That you can do from this console. And launching an instance, review and launch. And you can check or review all our configurations. If you want, you can make edit also here. I'm launching, and here I'm creating a new key pair, download key pair. But let me give one name. 3 download key pair. By default, it will download PEM file. To access our Linux machines, we should have a PPK file. That is private key, so we need to convert this PEM file to PPK file. For that, you should install putty key generator. So you can get it from the browser. Let me upload the file, PEM file. There is that PEM file. Where is that? Yeah, here. Sorry. Okay, done. Save private key. Yes. Sri. No problem. Save it. Done. Let me check my EC2 instance has launched or not. Still it is initializing. Meanwhile, I will try to log in. Just copy this IP address and go to putty configuration. That is to access your EC2 instances. You should be having putty putty. That is for Linux. Okay, then copy the IP address and go to connection and enable TCP for inactive. If you keep your system for a long time inactive mode, then it should be logged in again. So instead of that, I need to enable this one, so it will stay for a long time. EC2 user, by default we should be having EC2 user in AWS. So let me upload this 3 PPK file. Open. Done. Okay, let me increase the font size. Okay. Okay. So we are logged with the EC2 user, so that's why we are able to see this username. So let me switch to the root account. Every time I do not want to enter sudo, so it's better to switch to the root user. So this is my present working directory. This is EC2 user directory. So first we have done with the first step. The next step is install Java. So we are already having the pre-defined package in Linux machines. So you can use the command to install Java. That is yum install Java 1.2 JDK. Done. Yes. Next step, development section. I will show you the difference why I'm running again this Java build, since we already used Java command to install Java. So go to user lib directory and cd kvm Now you can see only few JRE and JDK folder. Just go to this folder, and if you see, you can able to see only JRE files, but we should be having the bin folder and library folders. That is JDK complete structure. So for that, we should be installing this one. Copy. Yes. To ls. See, now we got bin folder include and library tabs. So we should be having this folders. This is the JDK complete folder. So we should not get errors during maven configuration. When we run maven commands, we should be having this path settings, complete path settings. So Jenkins also dependent on Java. So we should be uh, installing this JDK complete. Let me go to back. You will see extra files here. Yeah. See. So okay, we have done with the installation Java. Let me go to next part, that is maven. Go to browser, maven download, go to official page, and left hand side you can see the download section, and copy this first one to tar.gz, copy that link, and I think I should be download this in some other file. That is OPT directory. You can download anywhere, but you must remember that path. So wait, I'll switch to OPT directory. Now I will download that maven here. WKT should be installing previous, initially. Since I'm select Amazon Linux OS, so Amazon Linux will provide some pre-defined package, pre-installed package. So if you are installing Red Hat CentOS or any Ubuntu in AWS, you won't get this wget package. Simple command only. If you get any error, wget is not found, just do this one, yum install wget. That's it. Okay. And now I'm running. Let me do ls. See, I have downloaded this maven package. Now I will extract this file, xvf. Yes, ls. So I have extracted the maven package. Let me change the folder name. Whenever we want to switch to into that folder, we need to enter entire folder name. So it's better to have short name, that is maven. Okay, done. So let me see what are the folders existed in this maven directory. So we have bin boot config library, all the configuration files, and the main part is bin folder. Let me see. Yeah, this is our main important file. So we have installed Java and maven. Let me set path for this Java and maven. Apache Tomcat we will see later part. So the main question is, when we are listen every time, like, what is path setting, right? So path setting nothing but, suppose if you run any command, uh, if you run any command anywhere, you would get, like, command not found or something, some error. So that is the case, like, when system are unable to find the uh, command, or unable to find the path of that containing uh, package. So in that case, you should configure that package, like the system, whenever you run that command, system is able to identify where this command existed. So we should be set the path to some of the locations. So system, whenever you run any command, system will go to that particular path and will navigate to the consent folder. So if I run this maven, say I go to the maven script is existed in bin folder. If I run this maven in outside of the bin maven folder, I would get this kind of error. Wherever you run this command, you will get this error. So if I switch this mv, if I switch to this bin folder, if I run that maven, you see some output. So here maven is running. Just ignore this build failure, but maven is running. If you run that maven command, so we are able to run the current working directory where maven is existed. If you run this command in another location, you would get command not found. So that is the case why we need to set a path. So to set the path, go to etc profile.d folder. Here you can see different files. Let me create a file here, the name of path.sh. Yeah. So we set a Java path, maven path here. So system, whenever you run any command which related to Java or maven, system will come to here and check for the path user already configured a path or not. If we configure, it will navigate to that consent folder. So just to open this path.sh file, you can the empty file. So here we should set Java path. So where is our Java path? Our Java path exists in user lib jvm folder ls. So we switch to this directory, copy that path. Let me see present working directory. Yeah, this is the present working after jdk. So let me keep it aside and go back to this folder ls and copy this present working directory. And since we also need to configure the CRE path, so that is the case I'm copying this path. Okay. JDK and CRE path, and now we also need to set maven path. For that, go to opt folder where we have downloaded our maven. cd maven present working directory. Copy this, keep it aside. Okay. Now go to that path file. Open that path file, path.sh. Here we need to set our path. So export path equal to, copy this. Sorry, this is not path, this is Java home. And paste it here, enter, and export path dollar up to bin folder. Export path dollar Jerry path. Okay, JDK path, JI path is over. Now we need to set maven path. Export M2 home export path equal dollar M2 home dash bin folder. Let me save this. Okay, save this file. WQ. Though we have configured our path setting, but we should tell to system light to come to here. Whenever we hit any maven or Java command, system need to navigate to this directory profile.d where our path is configured. So for that we need to use source. Better said, run this command. So see, this is error. That's why we need to tell to system come to you whenever we run any command related to Java or maven. So source. Yes. So system now able to identify maven file. This file is existed in opt maven folder, but I'm running in this directory. But system able to grab that file and able to execute that file. So that is the reason why we need to set our path. So let me check maven version. See, maven also dependent on Java. So first we need to install Java, then set the path, then later see, this is the Java path which we have configured, and we are also taking JRE. So if you configure properly, then you probably would see this kind of output whenever you run maven version. So if you get this kind of output, means this our path has been set successfully. So let me run Java version also. We also need to check the Java is properly configured. Yes. If you won't configure Java properly, you may not able to see maven execution. You may not get this kind of error. Sorry, you may not get this kind of output. You may probably get a error like JRE not indicating to some other path or something like that. So we have done with Java maven with path setting. Now we are pending with the Tomcat. So Tomcat is simple. Just go to Tomcat, download, go to official page, Apache Tomcat, and left hand side you can see the different versions. I'm selecting latest version Tomcat 9 here. Same tar.gz file. Copy this file. You may get doubt like why can't we download the zip file, but if you download this file you won't get the execute permissions in that folders. So probably you need to give the permission to the entire folders, whatever the share, Linux files are there. Later you need to run the commands. You need to execute the commands. So it's better to download the start.gz, which will come with the default permissions. So for that, I will download this file in OPIT directory itself, where our maven is downloaded. So wget okay, done. Um, to if you download this zip file, if you want to give permissions manually, you can use same command, just copy that link and use the wget and copy paste the link, and after downloading you need to use that unzip and file to extract that file. You can use unzip and file. So we have downloaded Apache Tomcat. Now let me extract this file. xvf ls. So again I will change the folder name, Apache. Okay, done. Let me switch to this Apache. Here we need to configure some settings. Server.xml. If you want to change the port number, you can change the port number in server.xml. Apache Tomcat by default port is 8080 port. If you want to change the port, you can go to this is server port. Just ignore. You need to go to the connector port here. You can change this port number. If if you want to keep this port number only, and if you install some other services which are run same port, you need to change that port number. Suppose Jenkins also run on same port number, the 8080 port. You can change port number in that configuration file, or you may want to change in Apache Tomcat. Both port numbers should not be same. So that is the one, server.xml, and Tomcat user.xml is important one, since if you access up Apache server, you should give the credentials. So this is the credentials file. You may give the as many users you want, you can get. So I have already configured the file. So let me paste that file. Let me delete this section data. So I think we're having yeah, this is our username is Sri and password also Sri. Just copy this and paste it. Save it. Done. So we have done with the configuration file. Now let me start Apache Tomcat. It is go to bin folder. Yeah. As you can see, the file's name in green. So that is it will get default permissions like these files are having execute permissions. Let me see the permissions as well. See, read, write, execute permissions. See, read, write. These bad files are belongs to the Windows for Windows. So just ignore those bad files. Just concentrate on green files which are having the read, write, execution permissions. So if you download that zip file, which I have shown that up above this tar.gz, you will not get these permissions. So that is a problem with that zip folder. So it's better to download the tar.gz file. So we need to start Apache Tomcat. where is our yeah, this is the script file we need to run. Yeah, so see, it is also dependent on Java. That's why we are set our Java path. So okay, our Tomcat server has been started. So to check, to access Apache Tomcat, copy this IP address and give the port number which our Tomcat server is running on 80804 port. Probably won't probably get in a page site can't be reachable, because I will show you. Because though we are installed our instance, as I already shown in security group, we would, by default will come with a 22 port number. This is a port number, that is SSH. That's why we are able to access our Linux server. This console. So we should enable 8080 port, which is Tomcat is running on that port. See, site can't be reached. We need to enable that port. Custom, let me give it a custom, please, if you want it. 8080 port. Custom, just leave it. Save it. Again, I will run this. Yeah. Let me click on manager app. I will get one error. Yeah, this is the error. Though we are configured our credentials, but the problem is we are not allowed this IP address. We need to tell to Apache Tomcat to allow this IP address. So that is the thing we haven't done. So for that, go to where is that web app folder. Go to manager app. Since we have clicked on manager app manager, so go to this folder. You will see meta-nf. Go to meta-nf. You'll see context.xml. Just open this file. Here we need to allow the IP addresses in allow section. I'm deleting. I'm allowing all the IP addresses. Duplicate. Yeah. Again, I think I need to start the server. Oh, let me check. Let me try to refresh this. Yeah, it's working. So I have given credentials like username is free and password also same. Yeah. This is our Apache Tomcat server. So we have done with all the all the steps which I have mentioned initially. So this is the thing. So, and one more thing, if you want to install Jenkins as well, I would suggest steps like go to just Jenkins official website, Jenkins download, go to the download section, go to long time support issue. Yeah, you can select any of them, either this one or weekly basis. Depends on updates. You want to get frequent updates on Jenkins version, so you may select this one, or you want weekly updates, you can select. So let me select this Red Hat, that is Linux flavor. Just run these commands. Same step is pretty much clear. Yeah, run this command. You can run anywhere. When you may feel like we need to go to this folder and no need. You can run anywhere. You may want to install specific version. You can copy this and download this file using wget, and after downloading you can, these are the rpm files. To install rpm, to install rpm files, you need to use rpm -i and file name. That's it. Okay, done. I think I need to check where is Jenkins. Here in this directory Jenkins existed. Let me check Jenkins services active or not. Service Jenkins state, sorry, status, date, inactive mode. So let me start Jenkins. Start. Yeah, done. So as I told you, Jenkins will run on default port 8080 port. So we need to change port number, any of them. So let me change Apache Tomcat port only. I'm giving 81 port, 8081 port. Let me save this, and we need to enable that port here. Whenever we are interacting with some port related services, so first we need to enable those port numbers here. We need to enable 8081 port, right? Okay, just copy same and Q81, that is Apache Tomcat. Save it, refresh it. So let me start again. Jenkins service, Jenkins start. Wait. I need to start Tomcat also. I think changes are not replicating. Go to this folder. Let me shut down this and start again. Okay, now try to run. Yeah, Jenkins starting now. Apache Tomcat. We have changed the port number, that's why. Okay, I'm canceling this. Okay. Jenkins is running on 8080 port. Just save. You may see two tabs, install plugin, plugin, or select plugin to install. This is custom installation, and this is recommended installation. If you do this, so you would get some pre-installed packages. So I'm selecting this install plugins. So it will take some time. Let me pause this video and start again. Yeah. Now we need to create a username. I'm creating Sri as a username, and password. Let me give my own password. Full name Srikanth. Email address, you can do anything. Email.com. Okay. You can skip this admin username creation. You can directly continue this as admin. But you need to remember, or you need to paste that key somewhere else, because if without that without that password you can't log in. So it's better to create a new user with a short password and our own password. So this is our Jenkins URL. Just save and finish, or you can change it. You can skip that URL. So later you can change. Oh, this is our Jenkins dashboard. So uh, you know. So I will show you some, the basic job execution. So these are the configuration for, these are the settings. We can set it. This is a lot to discuss. So I'm just skipping now. So let me create a job, that is create new job, or you can select this new item. So let me select this new item. So job, let me give job one. I'm selecting freestyle. So these are the configurations of your job. So just to save it, I will show just sample job. Just build now. You can build now. Now you will see this success message. Yeah, this is our sample job. So let me show you some big job, like giving a GitHub URL and building and deploying that in Apache Tomcat. So for that we need to set our configuration first, where our Java is exist in our server, and also need to set maven path, and everything we need to configure in global tool configuration. Add JDK. Java, you can give any name. I'm giving Java. Where is our Java home? Let me see. Where is Java? Where is our Java? This is our Java. I'm giving up to 64. If you do something else, maybe you would see the power error. This is error. So this is our correct path. Then we need to set the Git. I think we have installed Git. So let me, yeah, Git hasn't not yet installed. I'm just using install Git, simple command to install Git. Where is Git? Yeah, this will be Git. User B. Yeah, okay, fine. So next step is maven. Maven I think it is in OPT directory. I'm sure that is in OPT directory, but let's see. Okay, done. Now save this. Now we are good to configure our job. I will configure this job only. So where is Git? Yeah, here. Let me give GitHub URL. I'm selecting some Java project, Java web project. This is my code. Let me copy this. Okay. Select this maven. This maven which we are configured. Let me run clean install code. Let me try whether our job is executing or not. Actually, I made some change. I made some changes in configuration file. That is, we are given git path as up to pin folder, but we should give up to git up to in this directory. You can see the git file. So we need to give path to up to git file. Yeah. So that's why I was getting that error. So now it's fine. Let me execute that job one. Yeah, it's running. It will take some time. Let me pause the video. Yes. Field as successful. So let me see the job console. Yeah, it is in blue color. So it says that will be executed successfully. So what I will do, I will configure this job with the Apache Tomcat. So we can see the application on Apache web server. So let me configure. For that, we need to install the one plugin. Yeah, go to this here. I don't remember that plugin. Yeah, here. Deploy to container. You need to install this deploy to container plugin. Then only you can configure Apache Tomcat. Yeah, done. So now let me go to job one configuration. In post build action, you can see deploy to var. Let me give this. You can give target folder where our artifacts will be saved. Context path you can give any web app. I'm giving web app. You can give any name so that you can see this name on Apache web here. You can see under manager of tab. Then we are I need to configure the Apache Tomcat credentials. So my username is SRA, same Apache credentials, same SRA, ID Apache, add 3. Yeah. Then Tomcat URL, where is Tomcat URL? Yeah, this one. It's up to port number. Done. Save. Now I will build this job. Deploying. Yeah, done. So I will go to this directory. You probably see this that var file in my Jenkins workspace. This one. So let me refresh my Tomcat server. So you will see that you see web app. See, my application is successfully deployed in Apache Tomcat server. So this is about today's agenda. Jenkins installation and job configuration. Okay, I think we have done with our as mentioned in our agenda. Hope you like my video. Thank you very much. If you want to get in touch with me, and you can contact my number. My name is Jenkins, and my number is 7075077384. Thank you. Oh, wait.